In the last few hours, a big show of love for Annunciation Church. Neighbors lining the street, holding signs for what they called a tunnel of love. Here's Raya Katene.
When you can't reverse time,
it should not have ever happened.
And it feels hard holding on to hope.
It keeps happening over and over and over.
These neighbors will tell you to hold on to one another.
And then just to have the people go by, and then all of us know that we're not alone with this grief, you know.
Tied together by grief,
Standing in support.
and standing in solidarity with Annunciation school families.
We need to stand as one in our communities.
This is a community coming together in the loss of 2 children killed by bullets during mass prayer.
I was just with a neighbor this morning who told me that her neighbor was Harper's best friend. How do you do that? How do you do that?
Questions of how and why linger.
I am
So too
sickened by it.
does the pain.
We are all grieving, but it's more about Annunciation and those families and what can we do to help carry that grief with them.
You know, I know that lots of people will say this does nothing. Together, we can stay motivated, we can keep community, we can keep our love, and we can keep our hearts soft. And I think that's a bigger part of this.
People have been coming out here every Wednesday in September, and those who've been here from the very beginning tell me that at one point, more than 200 people were out here in support.
It's really not about having the most people. We just want to show that there are people that care and that have not forgotten about this.
When forgetting is not an option,
We are all one.
holding on to hope and community is. In Minneapolis, Raya Katene, KARE 11 News.
Participants tell us it's not meant to serve as a political protest or a rally. It's simply a show of support for the Annunciation community. They gather every Wednesday evening at 5:30 if you'd like to join in front of the Washburn Library on Lyndale.